In a few days anyway. I'm back sooner than I thought I would be, but yeah, I suppose I'm not probably fully back, but I'm here for the moment. Let's put it that way. But yeah, I have videos probably coming up soon. You know, it's probably better this week. Probably next week. Sorry, not the end of this week. Um, so we're back. I've lost stuff to talk about. Ridiculous amount of stuff. Like it's ridiculous. Yeah, it's it's insane the amount of videos I have to do. Um, so yeah, it's not funny. It's not funny how many videos I actually have to do. So I had to get around to it now. I know. Apologies again, me for being away for a week and no, I disappeared. Hello, Captain Wildlife. I keep saying Captain Wildlife, even though it's Irish Wildlife. You rebranded yourself. How are you? How is things with you? How is things with you? How are you? I'm not bad. Not bad at all, thank you. Been terrible weather today. That's the only kind of downer today. The weather was atrocious. And I mean that it's just one of those days where you can do very little, because the rain literally drowned you. In other words, let's put it that way. Move that cup out of my way. Yes, put that over here. Let me see. Just move the camera a bit. I think it's a bit slanted, but it'll be fine. A bit slanted. Do I have live chat on? Just I have to get used to going live again. See, when you get out of going live for a week or two, you forget different things what you're supposed to do. Okay. So yeah, but yeah, lots happening. Lots going on at the moment. Across every sector of society. Such a statement. Such a statement. So yeah. But yeah, the weather today is atrocious. I know that's the one thing for sure. But it's Irish weather. I suppose that's to be expected. But yeah, it's you kind of wish for the summertime back. Ah, lovely. Good thing to keep the heart popping and a cup of tea. Hello, frogs. How are you doing? I'm grand. How are you? How are you? How's things with you? Sorry, I'm just listening to something at the same time, so um, multitask. Let's put that way. Um, anyway. I kind of should put up in the community tab. I was planning to go live tomorrow, not today. So, premature. Let's put it that way. But yeah, I was planning to go tomorrow. I was planning to come back tomorrow and live stream. And then, as I say, I have a good lot of videos I have left to upload. Didn't have videos I need to make. So give or take a good probably 20 to 30 videos probably for next week or so. Might upload some of the weekend, depends. I could even upload some tonight if I really want to, but I suppose I'll wait until the weekend. Because again, a good few of them already and where I want to go. It's just clicking it and saying upload. Things are really bad in England. Gradual grand. I miss Ireland. The best country to me. Sorry, excuse me. It is pretty bad. Like it seems like it's a lot worse than Ireland at the moment, in terms of energy and in terms of food and in terms of many things like that. But I hope everything goes. I hope everything is as best it can be. And hopefully, please God, everything be fixed as soon as possible. In terms of everything, like in terms of the cost of living and everything, please God, hopefully everything be better next month before Christmas anyway. Need to charge this tablet from the chat. But yeah, anything going to be worth to ask me to talk about, aren't they? Because I have 101 things I actually need to talk about. But I suppose I don't know where to start. That's the main thing. 101. Sorry, I'm just listening to this, but it's quite funny. But yeah, if anybody has anything to ask me or talk, if anybody wants to prompt me to talk about something, because I kind of am thinking about what can I talk about at the moment in my head. But yeah, like there's loads of things I could mention. It's crazy times, I know. But I suppose I have too much to talk about beforehand. I'm nothing to talk about now. I have too much to talk about, and I'm trying to think what should I start with and what would be interesting to talk about at this moment. Because again, there's loads of things I can make videos on in the coming days. I'm just trying to think what's the best thing to talk about at the moment. Oh yeah, the farmers protest in Cavan. I got to start with that. At Adley and Little. The day says Friday. There's quite literally nothing on the shelves if you went into Adley and Little. And they're threatening to, the rest of the farmers across the country too, are threatening to go to Adley and Little and stop people from going in and stop and stop lowers and things supplies getting into them basically. And it's all because of the eggs. So they're basically what 2 cents extra on the eggs, the farmers. So and Aldi and Lidl both do it for like again. It's not much. It's at the end of the day. I'm back for the moment, Davey. I don't recall you, but who are you again? But yeah, back for the moment. I will probably won't be back fully into next week, but yeah, I needed to come back because there's hundreds of things I need to get done, and I have to kind of get it done soon. Because I put it off for far too long. Even before Calvin there was multiple videos I needed to make of different things. So the list is very long. Let's put it that way. So I need. That's what she said. But excuse me. I say we're still live into 10 anyway, just to chill for a while. I might upload 2 or 3 videos tonight, depending. But anyway, how are you, Davey? You're still on holidays at the moment. You don't even have to be here at the moment, Davey, if you need to be anyway. Because again, you're still on holidays at the end of the month. Remember that, so you don't have to be here at the moment. Just to let you know, because you're kind of doing overtime at the moment. Take your wine. But yeah, so you had the farmers' protest in the town. That's one thing. I probably will talk about that soon. Yeah, but if you have, because again you're on holidays, I can't stress that enough. I don't want you walking when you're on holidays. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I could actually. Should I talk about that at the moment? I might just wait for a while. I talk about it in another stream. Hello, Sean. How are you? How are you doing? Good evening, Adrian. Sorry, I missed the Kahoot the other week. I was unexpectedly away. How did Captain? It went well, Sean. It went very well. That's totally fine. That's 100%. That's 100%. We got it done and all that. So that's the main thing. So yeah, but that's 100%, Sean. That's no bother. As I say, things can happen in life. Things can just randomly happen, and that's understandable. So no harm done. There's no harm done. So no need to apologise at all. But yeah, it went very, very well, Sean. We got up to number 3 on trend in Ireland. They still haven't counted how many people have seen. Like, last year was 8 million people that seen it all across the world. This year, I don't know what's taking them so long in counting it all up. But it's taken them a bit longer to count it all up. But they say it's around 10 to 12 million or something like that. People seen it around the world. Particularly on Twitter, but again, I don't know what's taking them so long. That's only estimated from what I heard last. Last time I heard about it was, what day was it? It was Friday or Thursday last week. So they're still counting, I think, at the moment how many. So it's taking a while for them to go through, but anyway, we get it at some stage. And how many people seen it on Twitter and of course other social media platforms too. But yeah, it's well in the millions, I know. So, very good. And then obviously the group went well. We got our 3 winners. What else was there? Oh yeah, no other TDs or senders sent us any letters. So basically, we only had 6 people said 6 out of 202. Actually, sorry, out of 250. How was it? 250? Yeah. So yeah, and out of the 100 and how many? 160 TDs we wrote to. Just take for example, 160 TDs. We only got 3 back from TDs. So a great result. And all the ones we sent off to other countries, we got no response from them. Yes, I agree. Oh, yeah, it's a great laugh. Oh yeah, no, in the senators. So we only got 6 from the Shannon and the Dáil. That's basically what I'm trying to say. So there was 3 from the Dáil and 3 from the Shannon. So equal. So that's all we got, which was a bit upsetting now, because considering how much time went into it. But anyway. But apart from that, everything else went well. So yeah, I did email them TDs and the senators, whoever wrote back, and I just appreciate it. But I don't know, did you see, Sean? I actually I asked a few people the other day. No, take on my headset. I asked a few people the other day. Um, I get to that one sec. Just give me 1 second. I asked a few people the other day, because I don't know, did you see, but on Taoiseach, Micheál Martin, and on Tánaiste, so Neil Franco put up a tweet, and Micheál Martin wished us a happy Calvin Day from New York and all places. Um, and I don't know, was I to blame for that, because I did say on all the letters, would they please, if they could, promote it on their social medias, particularly Twitter. So I don't know. Again, it's hard to know. I'm sure some of them have probably spoken to him in the council, um, councils or whatever. They probably spoke to Micheál Martin about it. Obviously, I don't have a direct contact to Micheál Martin. I can't ask him. Was it my letter that maybe forced him to do it? But I would like to think maybe it did, but it possibly might not been. So I don't know if you've seen that, Sean. But yeah, surprisingly not. You're kind of wrong and say it was mainly. Well, actually, I looked through it now. Actually, I never actually cared. I actually remember. I go through it now because I'm just can't remember. Um, let me just see. I have to look now. So yeah, Senator, the president's daughter will back. She's an independent senator in Shenandoah. Who's this? Yeah, Minister for Public Works. This is he not Fianna Fáil, Fianna Gael? Let me see. Patrick O'Donovan, is he not Fianna Fáil? I can't remember if he's. And then Senator Dave Norris, which is independent. Yeah, so senators, 2 independent senators. Uh, Minister James Byrne, I think he's Fianna Fáil, Fianna Gael Senator, Sean Kenny. So yeah, actually, majority would seem to be Fianna Fáil and Fianna Gael, because it looks like they're all Fianna Fáil and Fianna Gael. The majority of these are Fianna Fáil and Fianna Gael. Like these ministers, the Minister for Public Works, Sean Kenny's Senator for Fianna Gael. Yeah, Fianna Fáil and Fianna Gael, actually, surprisingly. Only 2 from independents, and the 2 independent senators in the Shannon. But I wouldn't mind, but the Healy-Raes, Michael Healy-Rae and Danny Healy-Rae, I wrote a big long letter along with the Carpenter request thing, asking them some questions, and even Carol Nolan, the independent TD for Offaly and Offaly down there. So, and I didn't get any. And even Paddy Tobin, I said even the request to Paddy Tobin, about asking about different things. Never got a response from Paddy Tobin. Even from Sinn Féin, not one from Sinn Féin. So that I would like to talk. There was one Airdron away on Labour put up a tweet too, so I could have had an impact on that. So, which I would hope, because again I don't know why they would do it, because they're not the constituency. Unless somebody publicly asked them, which in all the letters I did too, if they could send a letter along with them putting it up on their Twitter account. So yeah, so I don't know, maybe I did, but I would like to think I had some kind of impact on it. But yeah, it was very nice. I will say I did send an email off to all these. But yeah, the president's daughter, I replied to my email. She said you're very, very welcome. And she said it was a pleasure to write back. So that was very kind of her. I honestly didn't think it would get it. But the rest of them kind of acknowledged it that they got the email. Because again, I just tagged them for sending them. Because again, half of them didn't. Well, not even half. The vast majority wouldn't ask to send anything back. But yeah, I actually have to say, Sean, I was very surprised. Carol Nolan and Paddy Tobin and all that, because it wasn't just about Carpenter too. The letters, there was another letter along with it that I was hoping to weed it out at some stage. You asked Paddy Tobin about different things. Take for example, and we could have read it out here, and it was a good few questions now. But so we didn't get a response for that. But so. But the vast majority, I just said the cabinet request. But some of the TDs were like, I asked them a bit more. But yeah, so I haven't got a response. Like all the ones, yeah, like Mike Healy, Danny Healy, Martin McGuire too. I wrote a bit of a paragraph too. Carol Connolly too down in Galway. I wrote a bit extra. Who else was there? Yeah, it was other TDs too, another sentence. I can't remember exactly. Looking for your photo from the other. Well, none of them actually there because I can't vote for those. They're down the other side. Like one of them was from Wexford, the Minister for Public Works, James Brown. He's down in Wexford, so I don't know where he thinks I'm going down to Wexford to vote from. Not one from the border, okay, like from Donegal or Leitrim or Mead or Loud. Not one from that direction. Um, all from the other side of the fucking country. Two TDs from Limerick too. So I'm fucking well liked in Limerick. Um, so you think some TDs in Mead would be like, sure, look it, it's a cap and put me right back. Not fucking caring. Like I laugh if one of them comes in the door in the morning, a letter comes back from one of them, which could happen. You know, again as I say about Matty McGuire and Danny Healy and things like that. The vote for them. Well, yeah, probably though. So, but yeah, no, but it was surprising now. It was surprising now that I actually thought they would actually bite back the independent TDs, the rural independent TDs. I thought they would bite back. Um, my shock when they didn't actually, because I actually thought they were the only people that would respond. And then some TDs I came across once or twice before, and they wouldn't know who I am, and they would be like, "This fuck up." Obviously, I know fucking Paul Keogh down in Wicklow wouldn't write back to me. He absolutely fucking hates me. And that one number 40, we all know that there'd be something very wrong with the number 40 Wolfpack to be actually so. But yeah, that'd be something to that'd be something to show if she did. But yeah. I would have actually had a good laugh for that. I would have never shut up about that. I would have been like, I can't fucking believe this. It would have been number one trending the narrative. Number 40, won't back. Must watch. And not one from outside the country. Again, I sent a good few off to far distant shows. Not one response. So, you know, what can be said? You often wonder. You often wonder. 69% my phone's on. Very good. That's what we want to see. And along the annually. So yeah, anything else anybody wants to ask me or talk about? Because I have a lot to talk about. I could speak a lot. There's a lot happening at the moment. I hate this cut in my nose. Hello, Tony. You have your new profile picture, I notice. I happened just to open my, what they call it, the Google Studio this morning. And I noticed your new profile because your comment, your latest comment. So, uh, yeah, that's the first time in actually long time open my Google Studio. So, it was actually the first time probably in a week, and it's all different now. It's updated. It's different. It's fucking ridiculously different. I didn't know what was going on. Excuse me, sorry. So let me think for a second. So I'm just thinking of something in my head. Yeah, I do that someday, I know. So yeah, any fun with anybody anyway? And how everybody having a good week so far? Who in Basnity? Well, it's my clipboard. Just I have to start writing things down. Take all these pages out. Don't need these now. What the fuck, man? Excuse my language. Ooh. Just looking for something, so give me a second. Ooh. It's far too much. Far too much, Ryan. I don't know where do you want me to start? That's the main question to me. That's the main question I have when you have. Where do you want me to start? Because I could go on for hours. You could be totally honest. I could go on for hours. Yeah, sorry. But my point is, everything's fucked. That's the beginning and end of it, I suppose. But I don't know really where to start. Like I could go on. I could go on about the pensions. They're talking about making basically you walk until nearly a drop. That's basically the way they're going to make it now. It's 70, so you get an extra few euro if you walk until you're 70 and your pension isn't great. So basically, yes, just a kind of Trojan horse, just to say, because again, as we know, elderly people are living longer, which is great. But for the government, it's not good because they have to pay out a huge lot of money on pensions. They don't want that. But yeah. But yes, that's one thing that's happening. So basically, what people are walking to the drop. And proud Virginia, show us the way you love to be. Cute little baby. Hello, Sean. How are you? How was tricks with you? To walk. Sorry, this was I meant to do a shout out. Yeah, somebody asked it. James, to do a video on that. James, shout out. That's about 2 weeks late, so I had to do it at some stage. I don't know. I said determined. It's kind of his own business to be totally honest with Sean. I sent the money to him through PayPal, and you know, at the end of the day, it's his own business. It's his money now, so I sent the treat himself. So I don't know what to do. No one voted for any part in the door. In what terms? What? Well, in what? Are you talking about? Are you saying the votes are rigged? Again, that'd be something you have to ask him, Sean. To be totally honest, I don't know. I didn't question him on it, so you have to ask him about it, I'm afraid. But what do you mean, kid? Is like, do you mean it's rigged? What's that? Yeah. No, I don't know about the speed fan contract, but they have a company, and I know this, with Kerry County Council, they have a contract with Kerry County Council for 12 million, because they own a company that fixes the roads, basically to contract us. Kerry County Council, as far as I know, and I think you're getting confused. I don't think they own the speed fan, but I think you're getting confused because again, they have a huge empire of businesses. But I think it's that you're talking. They have a company that again has a 12 million contract with Kerry County Council to fix the roads, potholes, and machines and things like that. So the basic contractors for the county council in Kerry. They have a company over that. The CEO or something. One of them is the CEO of it. As far as I know, I could be wrong, but that's as far as I know because they have a big contract with it. I don't know. I don't think there's such thing as an elite down in Kerry. To be totally honest with you. I think they're in a different universe than us. Skiing in Switzerland. Why would we go to Switzerland? What's so good about Switzerland? This winter. Me going to Switzerland. Why would I go to Switzerland now? Switzerland. I'm going to be very neutral. But no, they have a. That's as far as I know. I could be wrong. Could own a speed fan, and Kerry. So they probably own all of Kerry, didn't they? But at least they're better than number 40. One thing for sure. And I don't know why people in Kerry actually went out on election day and was like, well, it must have been rigged because who would have voted for number 40? Like, let's be fair now. Oh, sorry. Hello, Fishman. How are you? No, it's week. So Tuesday to sing. How are you? If you change your profile picture, everybody's changing the profile pictures today. Tony changed his. No, you were changing yours. I might as well change mine when I'm at it. Not likely, but okay. Uh, oh yeah, that's the common thing that happens. In Cavan, they did the same. They're a lot cheaper. They're a lot cheaper too. Than the contracts in the Republic of Ireland. So that's why they do it. It's a lot cheaper. Um, that's basically it. That's the beginning and end of it. Uh, that's what I know anyway for a fact. Not really anything like that. And like again, the roads up in Northern Ireland is everybody keeps saying it to me. They're better than the roads in the Republic of Ireland, which is true because again they spend a lot more money on the roads in Northern Ireland than they do in the Republic of Ireland. I don't know. I haven't got anything to do with the roads. Maintaining the roads. Um, but as far as I know, the cheaper they don't charge as much, as the people in the Republic of Ireland. As far as I know, and the euro is better than the sterling. You know, so it's a lot stronger. Uh, I'm not bad, Fishman. As far as I know, again, that'd be something to ask the people in your local maintenance or your local councillor because I actually don't actually know myself. But that's what I was told once upon a time. It was cheaper. Uh, not yet. We had to wait and see because I have a lot to get through. We wait and see because I have to buy it for one of the moderators. One of the moderators. What's this for the end of October? So I have to buy it as the payment too for helping out in Cavendish. So I'm going to get that for him. So I don't know. I might get it for myself. I'll see how it goes. I'll think about it. Yeah, well, something, it's wigged, definitely. Wigged. Wigged, it's totally wigged. Stop the couch. Stop the couch. Stop the couch. I think about it. I kind of just what I don't know. It's kind of I'm kind of 50-50 at the moment. Somebody mentioned that in the newspaper in December and they were laughed at. That journalist is never going to see the light of day. He was like, number 40 could be the next leader of Fianna Fáil, and everybody in Twitter laughed at him. And I think his Korean journalism was gone. Because everybody just laughed at him and said he was not well. And said it was co-founded by Fianna Fáil. He was number 40's Bible. But yeah, that's actually true because in December everybody just laughed the fucking place down when somebody suggested she could be the leader of Fianna Fáil. They're like, are they that desperate? So don't mention that on Twitter. Or, everybody on Twitter be like, "What the fuck," Because I do remember that the whole Twitter was just like, "What the fuck is this journalist on about?" A so-called journalist, number 40 leader in Fianna Fáil. It's a good leader, a good candidate for the leader of Fianna Fáil, and everybody was like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Yeah, coming along and saying, "I should be a good leader." Oh no, but yeah, like let's be fair, they're fucking hard up if the number 40s become the next leader of Fianna Fáil. It definitely will be. I think it will. What the fuck would you call him? I think it'd be your man. Fucking what? Mickey Bone. Well, her father was a bit of a crook too. He had an offshore accounts and things like that. He was a bit of a crook. Dennis Foley, isn't it? It wasn't Dennis Foley. It was Dennis Foley. Yeah, her father was a bit of a crook. Um, Along with Bertie and all that. As far as I remember now. Well, I think he was. He was in with them and he was a bit of a crook. But I'm trying to think. If there's somebody in Fianna Fáil was like he definitely would be the leader. Who do you call that man? Not Stephen Dyers. Not Stephen. What do you call him? Fucking. I had a head of it interest. Mike, what do you call him? Minister for Finance. The Fianna Fáil Minister for Finance. What do you call him? I know his face. I can see his face in my head. Fuck it. If I had a brain, it'd be dangerous. But I think you know who I'm talking about. I think he'd be the next leader of Fianna Fáil because I think to be held up now if they're putting either Norma Foley or Stephen Donnelly as leader of Fianna Fáil. Good God help us. They'll be held up because getting Fianna Fáil is down in the polls and it's not going to get any better for them from here. So they'll be held up if they're going to do that now. It'd be desperate now if they do that now. I think they just literally throw themselves off a cliff at that stage. Because Fianna Fáil will just take in the polls. It won't exist if they do that. Because Micheál Martin's doing a good job. Yeah, that's him. That's him. Couldn't. Yeah, I think he could be the leader of Fianna Fáil because he's a boy. He knows his stuff now, and I think he'd be the person that they keep Fianna Fáil at least some way relevant. Again, they're not going to be that relevant after a few years' time, but because I think Micheál Martin's doing a great job in destroying the party. But the next thing too, the biggest thing you're going to see in the Coupling and the government in a few weeks' time is that the EU they're going to fine Ireland for not banning tough, completely banning tough. And a lot of rural TDs, Fianna Fáil and Fianna Gael TDs, they have people in their constituency a bit done. But I think they're thinking the party, as far as I can tell in the party, that he could be the possible. Because again, that's kind of what they have in their head. They're taking the people in their head. But I think he could be a decent enough leader of Fianna Fáil. But again, I could be wrong. But he'd be better than Norma Foley now, to be fair. Because Norma Foley, it's already disaster, this bus school transport. And every rural TD, every Fianna Gael, Fianna Fáil TD, and even in Cavan Monaghan, the councillors, Fianna Fáil councillors, are getting constantly rang up, and people literally tearing bits into them about how Fianna Fáil ruined the country and how the women, they have to spend their wages amount of money to bring the child to school when they pay Bus Éireann to do it. And Bus Éireann is taking the money off them in some cases and not giving them refunds. So so the Fianna Fáil councillors are like, to higher office in Dublin. They're like, what the fuck did we put minutes to Norma Foley in charge of this for? So and you know yourself, doesn't look too good enough. Let's put that. So how are they going to be like, let's put her as leader? Couldn't tell about a bit bigger and along the melody. Walk beside Loch Sheeran and sing the song. Carpenter, proud Virginia. What time are we at? Oh, okay, we'll go for another few minutes now. I go at 10. I'm gonna sneeze. Nearly sneezed. I'm at the cusp of sneezing. Sorry, cursed. Anyway, anyhow. Oh my god, what have I done? The screen's gone all black, white for the next president. When's that? What have I done here? Oh, I've changed the white. Okay. Who would the next? When's the next presidential election? It's a good few years away. Stay now. It's hard to know. I have to wait and see who'll be the next president. It's hard to know who'll go for it. Because there's quite a bit of money you need for it to go for presidency. So we'll have to wait and see, because I don't actually know who said they would go for it. So we have to wait and see who will be the candidates first. I assume Bertie probably would try his luck. I don't think he'd win, but he tries his luck, because he always said at some point he wanted to become president. But I don't know when that'll be. So it could be 3 years now. It could be Marie McGuinness has it in the bag. It's still a long way away. We have to wait and see. Still a long way away. Things change, Especially the presidential elections every 7 years compared to the Dáil elections. So it takes a long time. Hello, Shawnee K. How are you? How is business? Curtailed out a bit Kingscourt. I don't know, to get extra money for staying on. Yes, I'm old enough to vote, yes. I am indeed. I am indeed. But yeah, it's a good while in the presidential election. Go back to that. Just trying to think in my head who said that. I'm trying to think, did they hear anybody say the good one, but not that I know of. I know that's what was just pausing there for a second, just trying to remember. You don't have to do it. Sorry, just repeating what they just said. Yes, indeed. Who knows? I suppose we have to wait and see. It's hard to know at the moment. I actually don't even know who's going to go for it, though. That's the thing. So we just have to wait to be true to answer and see what happens. and then go from there, and then we can complain. How did Sean Gallagher go again? But as far as I know, I know. It could have Shaw, but I don't know. Seen him there a few weeks ago. Came across him there a few weeks ago. Who's that? Emily O'Reilly. Who is she? I don't know face to face. But probably Sean Gallagher could go again, yeah, because he went for the last 2 times, so. But yeah, Peter Casely actually might go again. Yeah, he did very well. He got 200,000 votes, 250,000 votes last time. So, could get it. I say, yeah, I actually think Peter Casely actually might go again. Yeah, if he done that well in the last person, I think he could go again, Peter Casely. Oh, I don't know what that well. See, people like you know, you need somebody that's well known, you know, name that's well known than somebody that's out of the blue. You know. But she's probably not that well known by the general public. Sorry, just looking through Twitter. Yeah, not too familiar with it. Oh, I hid the chat, so excuse me. I know, well, not really. He kind of was just saying the things straight. I say what he thought, I suppose. And a lot of people agreed with him. 250,000 people agreed with him. So, don't know about that now. Because again, a lot of people did agree with him. Uh, no, it's entirely up to you, Shawnee. It's your own kind of business, I suppose. Is I, you know, again, it's up to you. It's because again, at the end of the day, it's your money now, so and it's your own private finances, so it's entirely up to you. Entirely up to you. Five people here. Hello, everyone. How's treks to everybody? Hope everybody's having a good Tuesday night. Hope everybody's well. I know the weather's a bit shit, but apart from that, so there. Hello, assassin. How are you? And your mum, how are you? And Rose, isn't it? Rose. I remember. I think I remember you. I hope I'm right now. Hopefully, I haven't got it wrong. Your mother's name. Hello to you and your mum. Hopefully, I said. Hopefully, I think it is Rose. I'm 100%, nearly 90% sure. I think it's Rose. As far as I remember. Again, a lot of things to remember. Cooking. But watching live streams in between cooking. Oh, very fancy. Yes, I'm 100% right. Jesus, I don't know. Getting to that. I was 90% sure, so I was right. My brain's not that bad. Yeah. Ooh, what's happened there? It's screen. It's my computer light. Yeah, it's back. Jesus, 62% of my tab was fully up when I started stream. There you go. So yeah, fun times. Fun stuff. Yeah, I did upload maybe 1 or 2 videos tonight. I kind of just decided I probably should upload some and get some already. Oh yeah, the 10% concrete levy too. Um. So yeah, that's another thing. It could be, yeah, it could be. I don't know. Assume Bertie will try. Because let's be fair, Bertie's getting on in the years now, so I'm assuming you have to go at some stage for it. I don't know about Enda Kenny, so I never hear much of Enda Kenny nowadays. He's a big beard now. Last time I seen him, but he could go. He could go. I wouldn't be surprised. But you have enough money to go because again, you need a lot of money. You need 300 and something thousand to would. Actually, is it 300 and something thousand? Is it not five? It's either between that 300 and you need a lot of money basically to go for the presidency. So it's quite a good bit. How do you think about it in poets? Potts? Who is he? Who is he? What time are we at? Yeah, 10. It's hard to know. I suppose mostly have to wait and see. It could be Enda Kenny, but I suppose I think when he left office, he said I just want to retire as far as I know. But he could change his mind, I suppose. Again, he probably would have enough money to go for it, and he's probably Fine, as you say, Fine Gael will probably back him and they pay for his expenses. Again, it's hard to know. It's a good few years away, Sean. So we have to wait and see. So it might be a tight enough race. Like we have to wait and see. When's the presidential election done? 2024. When is it? When was the last presidential election? 2018, wasn't it? 2019. Does anybody remember? It's every 7 years. So unless President Higgins resigns, which President what do you call him? What do you call him? President Robertson resigned to go to the United Nations. Yeah, I was going to say I don't think any president resigned yet. Oh yeah, well you have to try and clarify about his finances. You know, that's going to be something that he have to try and talk about Bertie because again it's in the public interest, as I say, Bertie. But as you know, you've probably seen that German documentary crew asking Bertie Ahern a question, and he just got up and walked out about his finances, about the tribunal, the big tribunal, I can't remember, my own tribunal, um, next election 2025, yes, so it's after the general election and local authority elections 2025. It's still a good few years away. This 2022, 3 years away. Could be a good few years. Things could change overnight. You never know. President Higgins could die in the he could die in the morning for all we know. Again, it's the same with me. I could drop dead in the morning. I could drop dead in 5 minutes time from now. We just don't know. I suppose what can happen. Things can randomly happen overnight. Uh, yeah, it's to be general elections. The president dropped out. Yeah, what do you call it? Chowden died when he was the president in the 70s, didn't he? Died, and he was it was a year into his office, wasn't he? And he dropped. Then there was general election after. It was the presidential election. Yeah, well, Bertie's trying to. You see, this is why I bring up a Bertie too, because he's trying to wiggle himself back in. The Oakland Fianna Fáil are trying to get him back into Fianna Fáil, into the Fianna Fáil ranks, basically, as a member of Fianna Fáil. So you see that happen. You see them urging that a bit. So you kind of assume that that something's happening behind the scenes. Aye, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's exactly my point. I proved it proven. I just exactly said that because I just heard that a few weeks ago. The party was trying to get back into Fianna Fáil. So that's just kind of hidden a bit, I suppose. Because it gets to be fair. Why is he going back in if he's not going to do anything? He's hardly going to sit there and gather dust, is he? Sorry, apologies. I'm just laughing at this. You read the Irish. What are you reading the Irish Times? You have to pay a subscription for that to read it. So, okay. So you read. So you be reading the Irish Times. But what did we say in the Irish Times? How to talk with the presidential election? It's only about 3 years away. You know, it's a bit too far down the line. Ah, yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. Like in Cavan alone, like this is the thing. You know, Fianna Fáil on the way out, particularly in the door. Sinn Féin, if you see the polls, they absolutely dominated the general election. And next year, the plan to win three TDs instead of two in Cavan Monaghan. So, three TDs, that's going to take a good bit of votes away from the two Fianna Fáil. Fianna Fáil had three TDs won in the last election, then one got eliminated. And two got in Brendan Smith and Eve Smith. Only they got in by the skin of their teeth. So it's hard to know. 7 years too long. 14 years too. I suppose, Sean. Yeah, but I agree with you. But in a way too, compared to the person in the United States, uh, the president of Ireland does very very little. He's just kind of there. So I don't see why. And people probably like, why the fuck do we need to vote every? And it's kind of been that way for a long time, 7 years. Because again, they do very very little in terms of power, in terms of things. So I think it's fine to have it. I know that might sound, but I think it's fine to have it every 7 years because the general elections are every 4 years and then local authority elections every 4 years. And you have your headlight trying to vote for every candidates come to the door every 4 years. You vote for him, you vote for him, you vote for him, you vote for him. You people lose their mind to be like, oh, good God, kill me. So you become at one time, like the local town elections will be the same time as the general election this year, next year in 2024. If I had a head, it'd be dangerous. The Irish Times and Gentleman newspaper, okay. Hello, Sam, how are you? Hello, Myers. Will Sinn Féin nominate Joey Adams? I don't think so. I think Joey's going to retire now. But yeah, he probably would if Sinn Féin actually done that. They probably would get in. Not gonna lie, into the hours. Not gonna lie, because a lot of young people do like voting. I do agree with you saying one term. One term is it's decent enough. One term is decent enough, not like the president. Michael Higgins said at the beginning that he was only going to do one term, and he ended up doing two terms now. I'd agree with that, but I suppose you see the point they're making every 7 years for the things they do. I suppose President Higgins, he goes to some official offence. He's the head of state, head of the armed forces. It's very very little, power or things he can do, and he has very little impact on you and me. That he signs in laws, obviously, and things like that. But at the end of the day, they do very very little compared to the people in the Oireachtas, for example, and the people in the local authority. So, what's happening? We're just talking about the Irish presidential election that's happened in 3 years' time. We're jumping the gun. But yeah, the presidential elections in America is every 4 years and so. But yeah, you see, like the president of the United States is a lot more authority than the president of Ireland, obviously. Even though the president of Ireland gets more money than the president of the United States, which obviously shouldn't be that way. But anyway, €500,000 a year for the president of Ireland and 300,000 for the president of the United States. Something's not right there. You have to question that. That's a bit too much now. Let's be fair. I'm sure people would agree. 500,000 euro a year for being president of Ireland, and especially because again, the president of the United States does a lot more than the president of Ireland, which is kind of understandable. It's obviously the biggest superpower in the world, the United States, compared to little old Ireland that has 10,000 people homeless and people who can't afford houses. I could go on. Oh no, I wouldn't. I wouldn't be too. I wouldn't want to be president. I wouldn't. I'd be happy enough as civilian life going to the presidency. No, I wouldn't want to be in that big fucking house in the Phoenix Park. I wouldn't want to be too. We go on for another few minutes. We'll go now in a sec, but I'll stay for another few minutes and we can chat. But yeah. Mounted horse regiments. Where are we going with the mountain horse regiments? That's a bit old. That's a bit old school. Mounted horse. I do have army horse regiments at the moment, but so I think that's fine. I know I'm aware of it, Johnny. Yeah, make some tea. I did make tea earlier on. I'm happy enough for the moment. I'm not that toasty. Um, but yeah, so it's fair to say everybody's looking forward to the presidential elections in 4 years' time from now. Jeez, everybody's delighted with the next president. Oh yeah, the presidential election, the United States presidential election is the same time as the general election. Same year, sorry, not the same time. The Armed Forces Law had the weekend. Great match. Law. And who I know was on. I'd seen some stuff on Facebook about it, but who won? I seen a few people I know like used to go to my school. They're from Law. And they were just kind of at the match taking selfies and stuff. So I don't know who won. I didn't pass much along. I kind of just noticed that Ghana won by a pint. A pint, only a pint. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. A pint, Jesus. Everybody was on the edge of the seats. It was on OT. Jesus, OT must be having a field day. Oh yeah, Tony was mentioning that. Tony did, yeah. It was on OT. Yeah, Tony mentioned that. I wasn't watching it, but Tony said that was on OT. Yeah. You were watching OTE, Shawnee. What? Excuse me, come again. Hello, Adam. How are you? How is Tricks? Let me see. I'm going to take this out now. I might put on some relaxing music for the moment. My tablet's... I don't know how it goes down so quickly. The questions that we must ask. Oh, only for the sport. Now. Well, the question is why does he need so much money as being president? Why does he not just say, why I don't need the money, 500,000 a year for being president? He has enough money. He has his pension from being in the, he used to be a professor. He was a professor, so he's getting a big salary for, a big pension for being a professor. He was a TD for a long time, so he's getting a big salary out of that. So he's well looked after. He doesn't need, and again, they're missing few bob. It's all forgotten about. Never going to be mentioned again. Where is the Ancient Convention? Somebody contacted me. I think it was one of the Ain2. Oakland, the youth wing of Ain2, they invited me to it. Somebody invited me. One of them asked me would I go, and I said I'd think about it. I didn't give them a like that, but most likely not. I will probably go. I'd be there in spirit maybe, but I'm not going to. I'm happy enough. I don't take away. I kind of want to just do my own thing on Saturday. I might just want to relax music. Yes, just give me a second. Where was it again? It was some way in. It's not in County Cavan. If it was in Cavan, I probably might have went. It was only down the road. The Old Dash, yeah. With the war, I've never seen such talk about the Old Dash, the Fianna Fáil Old Dash. Into like Sinn Féin. Well, Sinn Féin a bit. I will say that they're a bit different. Like again, I had one of the Sinn Féin. I was a long time with Sinn Féin for a good while, back years ago. And then I kind of realised Sinn Féin's not the party though. They are supposed to be. Let's put it that way. So they're not that. It's on in Drumhead. Well, I'm not a member because I'm too young, but they asked me to send the link to West if they want me to send it. I will. Oh, to me, no. Somebody said that to me already. Like, as to say, one of them was in touch with me. They were good. Olga Ain2. They were trying to get me into it. So yeah, I'm kind of just I don't know. People send me different things. I'm just like, thank you for letting me know. In Drumshanbo's what? It's not in County Cavan. If it was in County Cavan, I might have just went for the pond, possibly. But yeah, I don't know what to say. I would have been like the Paddy Trubeen. Paddy, I sent you a letter, you didn't respond. How dare you? How dare you? I should be in school. And you ruined my childhood. It's just go like that. That's the jingle, right? I should do that. Just going like, how dare you? I hurt you. This is millions to one. I don't know where that came from. How dare you? Just going. That'd be good fun. I should do that someday. How dare you? Oh yeah, well, that's good. Yeah, that's good to see. It's good to see. Whatever you think about Fianna Fáil, it's good to see. He seemed to be overjoyed with it. I seen the video of it. He seemed to be absolutely delighted with it. So that's good to see. He's literally jumping for joy. I seen in the video. So it's great to see that. It's great to see that he's very happy with it. He won't know what he'll be. Yeah, Jesus Christ, I take his seat in it all, and that'll be the end of it. I take over, I integrate Mead West. It's Mead West or Mead East is in. Which one is it? I think it's Mead West. I integrate it into Cavan. They become a part of County Cavan, and we will have a new County Cavan. Actually, sorry, not a new County Cavan. Sorry, we will take over Mead West, and it will be part of County Cavan, and that'll be the end of it. And when we're at it, we can take all of County Mead, and it'll be under the County Cavan administration. What the fuck did I just say? Anyway, live and forget. I don't know. So yeah, do you pattern to being like this? What? Just to say, I don't encourage any people taking over me yet. I don't know. When you see OT tomorrow, the Cavan man says take over Kerry Mead. Down with the sort of thing. I don't know where I came with that, but okay. It would be great if they had a few young people, yeah. Know the suffering of young people. Like, what does my Martin know about the suffering? But yeah. How dare you? I should be in school. How dare you? Put on a bit of relax music. I don't even think I have it on. Yeah, we'll don't even dig on the chair. I'll put it on for a few minutes. It'll stay live for another few minutes. I mean, not very many, Howie. You're some joke. You're some joke. You're some joke. I thought you said some joke. Jesus. Oh, fuck. No need to fucking tear the chair down that. No, we're not digging out to the chair. Bit too loud, I mean. I should have probably put it down from the start, but I was watching that thing, so. Oh, it's like cracked. No. Let me see. Where's Twitter for a sec? Twitter? Get me the Twitter. Where is the Twitter? Give me the treadle. Oh, we have 7 people here. Hello, hello, everyone. Sorry. And again, apologies about me going on the white there. The inner Calvin person in me just took over. Where the fuck am I going here? What? Sorry. Having a fit. I did not spell fucking. Excuse me. What? The Art Cougars in missions. The Art Cougars in missions. Oh yeah, I see what you said. It's the 8th of October the entry thing is. I just had to look at my messages. When's the 8th? It's this Sunday. Good luck. Cost of living Italy, yeah. We'll be going to that anyway. It's in the other side of the bloody country. There's something wrong with our ships. But yeah, anything else to add to anybody? Some wet evening. Bum, 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 bum. What was your top few? What? What are your top few viewing figures? Oh my! Like, are you talking about it in videos? Are you talking about the live streams? I think the most people we had in the one stage here when I was back a long time ago. I think we had about 30 people in at one stage back. Not today or yesterday, and I was back about 3 or 4 years ago. It's about 30 people here. I don't know what was here for, but it was bound to be 30 or 40 people came in. But if you ask them, I asked them about videos. Oh yeah, thank you everyone for 6 likes too on the stream. Thank you. I do have to get around to a few other things, but we will get around to them eventually. Most likely the end of the local link service is very good. We have one in Budgie and it's very good. Only for that I wouldn't get in. Some mornings I wouldn't get into work. So very high praise of it. Very good service. It's very good. It should be more used more widely in rural Ireland particularly. It's what's needed anyway. Hello. Live streams 30 is good. Yes, very good. Yeah, we probably won't be live much longer, but we chill at the moment. Yeah, we'll have plenty of time. Plenty of time in the day. North Korea fires a missile over Japan. A ballistic missile. Green Party TD, what the fuck? They win in Manhattan. The Green Party TD, just 10 fines were issued for nationwide for people parking and cycling lanes. Oh, Jesus. There's one in the town, there's a cycle lane in the town out by the institute there, and literally nobody fucking uses it. You know. So what's the point in having the fucking cycling lane when nobody fucking uses it? A good few right now. Good few, I don't know have the exact number, say about 12 to 15 counties. Good to hear. Good to hear. It's end of I have to do something for Halloween now. Yeah, I planned a few things out. I have to get around to doing it. What do I have to do? I have to do that. So I'm just taking one thing I have to do. Because I kind of only started doing stuff now. I took a kind of week off. Even though it was out in Tiny Towns last week and things like that. Like in terms of channel stuff and things that I have a lot to do. I know there's a good few messages on Twitter and things to respond to and Facebook and all that. Even though it was answering questions and things like that. Yeah, we fell off. We kicked him out the window. I had enough of him. He was too mean. No, I just put him in it because he's kind of taken out only for Calvin week beforehand. He's non-existent. He doesn't exist anymore. He's been purged. Stan had enough of him. He's been sent to a wee education camp. He was thinking about becoming a meat person. That went very dark. So yeah, he's gone off fun. He's off. Right, fair enough. I don't know where that came from, but okay. That thing I just said. What's this? Ooh, what's this? I've got a girlfriend now. Nobody loves me. No heating unless the house you haven't your bollocks. Literally, let's be fair now. They might just say that, but let's be fair now. You think they actually, because everything they say they do the opposite. Let's be fair. Like they're saying, oh, we're going to suffer along with everybody else. They can't afford it. Like the will and the bollocks. Like let's be fair. Like the will and the bollocks. They honestly fucking won't. The will and the bollocks. They'll be all heated up to the last. Excuse my French. So yeah, any other questions? Are we over talking about the Irish presidential election? Would you recommend walking for the Kitty Yes, I would. If you don't intend to do the bit without walking, if you that doesn't exist in the county councils. But no, I would say try and get an office job in the council if you're going to do anything in the county councils. Try and become an engineer or an overseer or something like that. Not an overseer, but somebody that works in the offices, like have a surveyor or something like that over roads or in the housing sections of the council. Ooh, what's this? What the fuck? Yeah, that's a hot air. But let's be fair, whatever they say, they do the opposite. Let's be fair. Do you remember them telling, "Oh, you can't go here, you can't do that," and then they all went down to Clifton and had a good jolly. So, not a fuck was given when they did that. What the fuck in the name of God? Kevin. Who's that? Anybody I know them. Oh, that's the one. Yeah, one. That's the one. I know one of the people. I'm just looking at the photos either. I've seen that photo before somewhere. I know you from somewhere, but God knows where. I know some people from somewhere, but I can't remember what I think of them. Like I just looking to see if I can find. Wished. Ooh. Yeah, probably go off in a few minutes time. A lot of messages and stuff happen. Who's that? What's this? Christmas Club? No. Like sometimes I do get like people do come in, random people do come into my Twitter and like, can you promote this? We pay you under that. I just kind of don't acknowledge it in any way. Like that was just one day. So that's what you don't want to be promoting stuff like that, but anyway. So yeah, anything else? Any other fun stuff happen? I might just switch over to here just so I can charge this. Hello, Niall. There's too much. There's too much wide news. Too much. Ooh, everything's flying. Everything's flying. No bother, Adam. Take care. I chat to you again at some stage. Thank you for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your night. Excuse me. Oh, the cat's good. She's actually in the other room. I could actually. Well, she's probably asleep now. I don't know what to bring on when she's asleep. But yeah, if she's in here, like. Yeah, but she wasn't in here. Not here at the moment. Like, she's in the other room, but she's probably asleep, and I don't want to kind of barge in with the thing. But yeah, if she's here at some point, I will. If she's like in here, like she was in here. Oh, she was here Saturday. She was in here Saturday. Came back in the evening. And she was here. But yeah, if she's in here, it's Saturday show. It'd be a lot easier to show her because she'd be here. Like usually she sits on my chair whenever she's here. And it'd be a lot easier for me just to bring the camera down to show you. But yeah, if she's ever around here, I will. It's just that she's asleep probably now. I don't want to kind of go and wake her, like you'll wake her up and she'll be quite mean. Because it's very wet outside, so that's why we brought her in today. But she was in for the majority of the day. She didn't really go out today. She went out for a while this morning, Camera said. My mother said, and then she came back in about 20 minutes later. So basically when I went to work this morning, she was here, and then when I was coming home, she was here. But yeah, any other fun stuff happening now? But any other things to talk about? Hearts of Iron 4, definitely, 100%. Holy 4. Hearts of Iron 4. Yeah, so I think I go in a few minutes time now. Holy 4, Hearts of Iron 4. Hearts of Iron 4. I know it's you have to be every like unless you're on, let me see, unless you're in the know-how of Hearts of Iron 4, people are like, what is that? Come again? You know, and that's not the first time people have been like, what's that? Come again? Hearts of Iron 4. Oh, Hoi 4 for short. H-O-I 4. Sorry, looking at the Twitter there. So yeah, I think I go now in a second or two. So anything else before we tip on from that? I probably might upload 2 or 3 videos tonight. It depends. I have some ready to go. It's just that I put the title on it and then upload it. So, and the effort of that. But yeah, probably will do that tonight. Even though I could upload 2 from about a week ago now. So. So yeah, anything else to add? Or anything? Oh no, Jesus. We got great news yesterday. My mum got a letter from consultant for her hip replacement, so hopefully she will have her hip replacements, and hopefully, yeah, we'll definitely pray for. But yeah, it's good. It's good that you got a letter from the consultant. That's a good start. Hopefully you can get it as soon as possible. Hopefully you can get it before Christmas now. But I say they're working on it as now. I can show you that. I say they're working to get it done as soon as possible. But you know yourself with this COVID and all that. Thoughts on Michael D. Higgins. We talked a long time today about Michael D. Higgins. I think he shouldn't be getting as much money as he's getting at the moment, 500,000 a year for being president. Apart from that, I don't know what else to say. But yeah, hopefully that replacement comes. It should be in my prayers, says Hassan. And I'm sure everybody here would agree with that. Yeah, I go in a minute or two. I said that a second ago, but I'm just doing something here too at the same time. It's going to be wet tomorrow too. I said it's going to be miserable. So yeah, I think we'll chip on for the night. Chip on. Did I say chip or tip on? I probably said chip. I said that the other day that someone was I'm gonna chip on. I said instead of saying tip on, I said I'm gonna chip on. So yeah, I look like a fool, but you do. So yeah, fun stream. I probably have maybe 2-3 videos up tonight. Depends how it be. I suppose to put the title on it, I'll have the effort of it. Might do that just to get them out of the way. So yeah, then upload some more to see this weekend probably. So I think that's what we do. So yeah, take care everybody, and good night and goodbye, and take care and enjoy the rest of your night, and I'll talk to you again. Thank you.